Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today we're back with some Mercenaries PvP. So, pretty excited about this one. This comp comes from fellow Mercenaries creator and my good friend and teammate crimsonpanda. Shout out to him. I'll leave a link in the description where you can check out his video going over this if you want to see some more gameplay with it. But this comp is really awesome. You know, this is one I thought about a little bit, but didn't really get around to trying. I was a little bit, maybe a little bit overly pessimistic about Zoth. I just felt his abilities really were going to have a hard time in the current meta. But one thing that actually ended up being really big is it turns out Spawn of N'Zoth does not actually die to Trigor's backlash, which is pretty important and is a pretty big reason I had written off the character a little bit until we get some more support or something like that, as he does have potential. But this is actually really huge because he's all about summons. So the fact that your summons aren't dying for attacking in is really big. I didn't think it would work this way. I didn't think the attack window would mean, I thought after it attacked it would not be immune, because it doesn't even look immune, it just doesn't take the damage. So I'm not sure if it's intended. I hope it is, because this makes a really, really big difference, because it actually lets your spawns stick around. And the spawns have been really good in this build, surprisingly. 15 damage doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely adds up, especially when you're dealing 4 or 8 if you're critting, just passively at the start of turn. This passive has been really, really good. Like, the incremental damage adds up. You just gotta be careful not to forget about it, because sometimes I definitely did. But I think this is probably his best equipment, and it's nice because it gets under everything in the game. Even 0 speed like Leroy, or 1 speed like Trigor, this goes at the start of turn. So nothing is allowed to act before this goes off. So that's really, really huge. I've really been liking N'Zoth in this comp. Like, he's felt powerful. And I'm sure part of that is the fact that the rest of this build is pretty much pretty standard meta build. All these characters are used, like, we basically just swapped out N'Zoth for Trigor. But honestly, in this meta, with how limited things are between Trigor and Frost, we'll take what we can get, because any way where we can use the new character and have some success with it is all right in my book. So for the equipments and whatnot, we actually have Mage Royale on Kazakus. I might try out Wildvine too at some point, but I've actually really liked the Mage Royale, because if you think about it, 2 of our 3 characters are not attacking. Yes, the +4/+4 on Diablo is really nice, but I have actually been using the Shadow Claws a little bit more in this build, especially with that Vol'jin switch in, and so having that base 10 damage just makes them really, really insane when you combo with Vol'jin, even if you've only got a handful of golems destroyed. You could try Wildvine. I don't think it'd be bad, but since Kazakus and N'Zoth don't have a way of attacking and using that extra attack, I figured we'll do Mage Royal. Then N'Zoth, we have Eternal Torment. Already kind of talked about why that's good, but really like that ability. Diablo just has really good synergy with this build. Another kind of cool thing here is the speeds line up pretty nicely for Apocalypse and the Spawn of N'Zoth, as this is 7 speed. So you can actually Apocalypse something and make it hit for 30, which is quite a bit of damage. So, and that's on top of the 24 you'll be dealing with Apocalypse. So that's a nice little combo I didn't initially think of. We do have the Black Soul Stone, as we want to make Diablo as big as possible, as we have a lot of summons and they're going to be dying. Speaking of summons dying, we have Sylvanas for our payoff in the back. Pretty standard stuff here with the Death Volley. And Vol'jin for our MVP swap-in unit. When one of our things dies, he swaps in. That Shadow Speed gives us a nice boost to Kazakus and N'Zoth. And then you have some combo AoE potential, which is real cool. And then Thrall as our kind of lone red. We just needed a powerful red that deals with some of the more difficult greens. This build would probably have a pretty hard time with Sinestra without him. Sylvanas can sometimes do it, but other times Sinestra can be problematic, and there aren't a ton of greens right now, but the ones that are there are very powerful. So you definitely need to have at least 1 red that's good if you have this many blues, and I think Thrall fit that role pretty nicely. He's rocking Doomhammer as usual. So we're going to get into the games here. Before we do, if you enjoy this type of content, do remember to like and subscribe. Does a ton to help out the channel and keeps the Mercenaries videos coming. So without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright, green heavy comp. That might be a little scary, but we'll see. Something someone pointed out to me is Zoth doesn't seem to have any voice lines like Diablo and some of the other diamonds. I don't know if that's a bug or what, but I've never heard him do that. So this is kind of interesting. We really, yeah, they have retaliation, so we really cannot be attacking with this Diablo. We're going to be making a taunt. We're going to be sending that in. The Diablo, I just don't think can realistically swing. I mean, maybe we actually have to send in the little golems to try and make him... Send in the little golems, try and make Diablo bigger. Feels like they're gonna press the retaliation button. But maybe it is worth just to slow the Trigor. Slowing the Trigor is pretty big. And we do have that passive damage against them, which is nice. They do go for it. So that might kill our Diablo, I'm not sure. We are going to gain extra health, though. Oh, but that's actually bad because they gain... Yeah, wow. Whoops. That's not good. We made a very large variant here. The Zoth does not die, though. Oh, wow, that's... oh, no, I thought that was its attack. No, it's just more retaliation damage. Jeez. Oh, and now he died to the dragon. That sucks. And Diablo dies too. That's cool. It's very cool. Okay. So we can try and clean up here, I guess. Just go for the big damage. Then probably lightning storm. But not a good position by any means. We're probably pretty screwed. Yeah, in retrospect, we should have taunted and not swung with the Diablo, most likely. Alright, that actually kind of worked out. But again, it's definitely an uphill battle here. See what they have. Probably an arcane backline, I'd imagine. Maybe not, though. Nope, it is arcane. Just not the greatest for us. I think we actually have to slow Shadow Claws and punch that. I think that's our kind of out here. Oh, Miss Varian? Oh, Miss Varian. Oh, but they didn't swing with the Varian. That's pretty surprising. We live at 1 HP. That's crazy. We might actually win this game. We're actually in a great position now. Holy. That's crazy. And Sinestra. Sinestra's actually fine to see here. We can go faster than them and get more this off. We probably just want to do more golems, but no, I think the damage is more important. We just have to go for it. Try and kill the Sinestra or get it low enough to where we can like snipe it down. Jeez.
Let none survive.
Alright, well, we're going to send in little golems. We're going to make the Sylvanas big.
Job's done.
Oh, please one of them hit long. Alright, great. That's good. And now we should win. So we actually turned that game around, which is pretty crazy. Because they're going to heal, and then we're going to blast them. I mean, we can just gain and then blast them next turn. They could swing, I guess, but no, that they swing, they die. So we just do this, right? Because we gain 55, yeah. Big Sylvanas coming in clutch. I can't believe we turned this game around.
Well played.
Well played indeed. Alright, 3 reds. That should, in theory, be good for us. Okay. Yeah, this should actually be pretty good, I think.
Not even death can save you from me.
The Zoth is actually going to do quite a bit. Worth knowing they have big bananas, though, so it's a little scary. Do we want small ones to buff the Diablo or the taunt? I think we want the taunt here. Also, kind of interesting interaction. The Zoth summon is immune when the Trigor damage hits. Doesn't buff the Trigor, which is good for us. They go into the Diablo for the Trigor damage, but it isn't quite enough because they missed out on their buff. We're going to elect to go for this one again. I think we're just going to buff this. Send it here. Apocalypse.
Job's done.
Well, their stuff is big now. Oh, the Divine Shield's kind of annoying. Oh, but we get rid of it with Zoth, which is cool. And we'll send in the little golems to buff the Diablo. And we have to Fire Stomp, I think. I don't really want to attack again. Now we could snipe down the Muckla, which would be pretty big, I think. Come on, spawn in the Zoth. Nice! Let's go. That's huge. Yeah, that worked out really well. Good God. we're just going to slam our Vol'jin and go full shadow here. So Cariel and Valeera in the back. Interesting. Oh wow, we actually can get Corrupted Viscera off. So that could destroy this. That's actually, although that would go off before. Maybe we want to be greedy with it. We're already doing a ton of damage. So maybe we just do another summon. I think that's fine. Because we're still faster. We're at full health too. Oh, we're going to take a bunch though from the Trigor shoot. That's unfortunate. But we're pretty far ahead, so it's not that big of a deal. Valeera has to attack our dude, which is really great. So summoning another one's really good. And yeah, wow. Vol'jin just cleans, or not Vol'jin, Kazakus just cleans up, and that'll be the game. There's no way they come back from that. Crazy. Zoth looking good. Alright, 2-2-2. I think this is someone we played before, but it looks like they swapped up their comp, because I don't think they had that last time. Tyrion, Trigor, Valeera. Okay, so more greens against our heavy blue open. I think we're gonna make these golems. Actually, do this. I think I like making the small golems because it just like makes Valeera have a much harder time hitting us. Oh, and they have a flip there too, because it's a three-way flip. Oh, that's not good though. Because all three have 75 HP. Slowing that's good though. We're gonna do Lightning Storm to play around them shrinking. And they'll lose the Divine Shield to the Zoth passive. Oh, I actually ordered this wrong. I should have ordered the Diablo before the, Oh, and the Backlash is actually gonna screw me pretty hard. I think. We'll see. Yeah. I should have ordered that differently. Because then I would have killed it. Oh no, it died anyway. Alright, so it was fine. It didn't end up mattering actually.
Job's done.
Ooh, in comes a Cookie. We do not like seeing Cookie here. We can slow him down though, which is good. Alright, let's see what they do here. They gain some health. These spawns really do mess with Valeera though, which is pretty funny. So we're pretty safe to actually send in Vol'jin here. Because Valeera, if Valeera attacks, they can't hit any of our stuff. think we punch the cookie again. Oh, wait, we have Apocalypse, so we can actually combo it with the spawns, which is pretty cool. And then I think we want to do this, because I think they're going to try and kill the Zoth.
Job's done.
Oh no, but this will die. So maybe we... Yeah, no, I think we still want to do that. No, Blessing of Kings, wow. Did not expect that. Killing the Zoth, okay. So we get their cookie.
Let none survive.
And I'm liking the position we're in, I think. Cariel and Rogers. That should be fine. We can make them attack each other. Wow, that's actually crazy. Let's try it like this. I think this should be really good. Making them attack each other is like nuts here, given the Tyrion buff on them. I always forget about that Sylve ability, to be honest. It also activates our Shadow combo, which is a nice bonus. This comp's been really fun. Shout out to Crimson Panda. I think he was the one who created this. Oh, they gain health. That's not good. But they take a lot of damage there. Pretty sure we just do it like this. And I think that should be a winning line. Even with the double green, this comp seemed to do pretty well. There's just such a high density of threats. Oh, wow. That's actually nuts. That's really bad. Whew. That might actually end up costing us. Because they can attack at 2 speed and kill this. And then they heal. Alright, we have to do, like, the biggest 5-head play you've ever seen here, I think. I think we have to zap our own Sylvanas. So the Valera kills this before... Oh no, it doesn't even matter, because they're both 2-speed, damn. So we just probably lose. That sucks. Maybe they don't see it, though. Maybe they get scared and have to heal. Maybe they don't know it heals even if the Cariel takes lethal damage. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. That's huge. And we win. We win basically because they don't know. This is ridiculous. Why is Valera still in stealth? That's not how that's supposed to work. It should be fine. It's not going to cost us the game, but a little weird. But we do win. Wow. If they saw the right line there, they actually would have beaten us. Because if you don't know, Cariel's death blow, it will heal her back to life if she dies when it goes off. Wow, crazy game. It is Sir Jack. Let's see what he's running. Ooh, demons. Sir Jack with the spice. Awesome. You love to see it. One of the last few memers. Alright, we're going to get our summons on, and we probably want to slow this if we can. They're probably going to try and Vista Jaraxxus me or something, maybe. Oh, that's fantastic. That's like a big roll there, huh? Just like wasted his... Oh, he doesn't even have the freeze. I'm so used to this having the freeze, not the other equipment. I just immediately assume it does. Okay, what are we doing here? We probably do this to try and protect against Fist of Jaraxxus. And then we'll send this in. I like this combo before where we combo like this for the more damage. Actually, I should do the Fire Stomp because he's pretty slow. Do it first. Oh, I should have taken his summon. I forgot you can do that. That was really good. Yeah, this is a good good position we're in. Poor Sir Jack. Interesting. So he's like full demons. Mad respect. Just blast this. Actually, we should be comboing, I guess. Or trying to. We'll just make a 2020. Because why not? Doesn't really have great AoE. Oh, wow. Alright, I guess I lied. I guess he does have good AoE. We exactly sniped the Jaraxxus, though. That's pretty wild. That hurt, though. Jeez. Do they have fell damage? Yes, after an Orc or Demon dies, gain fell damage. They have a bunch. They have 16 fell damage. We can clean up with Vol'jin, though. And, oh, we can also corrupt our thing. And then we'll just punch this.
Job done.
It's a ton of damage. It's gonna deal 50 to this, which is crazy. It's like mostly a board clear. Very cool comp, though. Sir Jack, great deck builder as usual. But yeah, look at that. That damage is nuts. Yeah, this opener is really strong, it feels like. Alright. Alright, we just zap this. Well, the summon goes in. But yeah, it's not going to be enough. But yeah, that was a fun game. Cool seeing something different on the ladder for once. Alright, 3 greens, a little scary, but we're gonna rock with it. I think we've beaten 3 greens before. This comp's really fun. If you want something to play in Zoth in, I mean, it's not that different from some of the meta builds, but it's different enough where it feels interesting. And it doesn't have Trigor, so that's always a plus. This is gonna be difficult. However, one nice thing, because our N'Zoth is not max, there's actually a 3-way tie here. So where the Valera goes is totally random. It's just going to pick one of these. Normally it would be a tie between these two if N'Zoth was max. We're going to go for... We should probably just go for the little golems. This, and attack. Alright, goes into our N'Zoth. Which I think they're going to leave alone. Sucks our Kazakus. Oh no, yeah, no, it does die. Damn, yeah. Unfortunate. Alright, well we can get our Vol'jin here. Unfortunately, they can snipe our N'Zoth, but can't really do anything about that. Just gonna try and kill this. But it might be okay. We'll see. Getting that underneath the backlash is really huge. Unfortunately, it's Xaxes on Vol'jin. But we get Xaxes on Trigor, so we'll take that. Now we get Thrall, Sylvanas. Sylvanas might like carry us pretty hard, potentially. Alright, so did not expect Blink Fox, that's for sure. We're gonna punch the Fox, I think. Because they're fast enough, they're gonna get their abilities off before I can do anything. So punch Fox. I think we actually want to do this, that, and this. It's definitely going to be a little tricky, but, you know, we're not in the world's worst position here. Diablo's really healthy, which is nice. And they don't have a red to focus the Sylvanas down. Wow, the Sylv lived at 1? That's crazy. That's insane. That makes a huge difference. Because now their Blink Fox is essentially dead. Yeah, this is actually really, really big. We can win now, I think. We should just fire stomp here. No point in slowing.
Job's done.
Yeah, like we're in a great spot. Yeah, they do that, but... And now they lose that, and we should win from here. I think it's going to be Long Jin. Because now we can go into Apocalypse and for the Horde. Okay, that puts us in danger. Yep, that sucks. That's not good. How much do they have? Oh my god, plus 18 arcane damage? Jeez. Are we gonna die here? We have to slow them, right? It's a tie. That's crazy that this ended up being a tie. Oh no, it's not a tie because it doesn't go off. Whew, we won. I forgot. Whew. Really close game there, actually. GG. Alright, so we had some pretty great games with this comp. I actually won a ton of games with this today. I think I've won like 5 or 6 matches, and I think I've lost maybe 2. So it's actually had a pretty great record. It's been really fun too. I mean, it's not surprising that the core of this build is so strong that you can kind of take out Trigor and put in something else that has good synergy and it still works really well. But that doesn't make it any less fun having like Zoth available, and actually his abilities have been good. Like pretty much everything has been pretty good. The only kind of complaint I have about Zoth is I wish Gift of Zoth was a little bit faster, but maybe there's potential for that if you can just combo it right with Vol'jin, because 3 speed is pretty reasonable. 6 speed is pretty slow. It makes it hard to steal some of the more valuable summons, like the Nefarian ones, like the water elementals, that kind of stuff. But if you get the Vol'jin swap in, then that can actually kind of go faster, so maybe that can work out. I'd really like if this also sped it up a little bit in addition to giving health, but unfortunately it does not do that. We did actually get a Corrupted Viscera off, which was cool to see. It is hard to pull this ability off in PvP usually, but if you can get the timing for it and sped up with Vol'jin, it's even nicer. It's already pretty fast, but 0 speed is always pretty great, but all the units were just great. Like, I think this, if you want to play Zoth right now in PvP, this is the best build I have seen, and the best one I have tried out myself so far. I tried 1 or 2 others, and I think there might be something to Zoth with Tamsin, because you can actually build up your shadow damage and then make his passive even crazier, but I'll do some more experimenting with that later on. For now, this is the build I really, really like. Again, shout out to Crimson Panda for putting it out there, I think a few days ago. It's really fun if you're looking for a way to try out Zoth in PvP. I definitely recommend this. This one is a little bit legendary heavy. However, I have seen some other builds have success. If you don't have Diablo for some reason, I have seen a Captain Galvangar version, which seemed to work pretty well too in his place. The other units, I'd say, are much more difficult to replace overall, though. Maybe Localar over Thrall or something if you don't have it. He's one of the other better reds, but other than that, I definitely recommend the build as is. It's definitely powerful, and it seems it can put up a fight against the Tragor meta. So that is going to do it for this video, though. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.